This segment is brought to you by Barker Honda. It's better at Barker.
Welcome to Bayou Time. I'm Jacob DeGate. I'm pleased to announce we have Trooper Henry Perez here with Troop C. Thank you very much for joining us.
Glad to be here.
All right. It's upcoming. It's a Labor Day weekend. I know that's a weekend people take a lot of trips. A lot of people are going to be on the road, and you have some tips for people out there.
Oh, yeah. We just want everybody to make safety their top priority while traveling throughout the weekend. We're going to have troopers out in full force through Troop C and also throughout the state. We just want to encourage everybody to buckle up. You know, that's one of the main things while you're traveling. You know, always have your seatbelt on, just because a simple rear end crash could turn into something either fatal or serious if you don't have your seatbelt on. We also want to encourage people to drive sober, especially throughout the holiday. It's going to be a 4-day weekend, so I know people are going to party. They got LSU coming up. They got Nichols going to be playing on TV. So we encourage people to be responsible and get a designated driver if they can. You know, there's so many options. You could either get a designated driver, call a taxi, and I see throughout home all the time they have these buses now. I don't know if you've seen them around. They have these school buses that convert, and you know, it's great to see that, because you know that 20 people that are on that bus, that could be potential drug drivers. So it's great to see that they're actually finding alternatives. We also want to eliminate distractions. You know, as far as, you know, we do have this new cell phone law in place, so we want to keep people from, you know, looking at their cell phones, and because, you know, if someone's looking at your cell phone, it takes about a football field to stop. So if you're looking at your cell phone and then you look up, a lot of times that's what most of our rear end crashes are, because of cell phone usage.
Certainly.
Also, we want to encourage people to drive the speed limit. You know, it's not just a suggestion, it's the law. So we want you guys to drive the speed limit, and also be on the lookout for pedestrians and motorcycles. You know, the weather, I think Friday and Sunday is going to be pretty nice, and Monday. So I know a lot of people want to get on their motorcycles, so just be on the lookout for motorcyclists and pedestrians walking on the side of the road. Yeah,
and if you're on your motorcycle, wear your helmet, I guess.
Yeah, wear your helmet as well. And even, you know, some people like to go in the water. Make sure you wear your life vest. And same thing with driving. You know, don't drink and drive. You know, and then also even ATVs. You know, if you're going to be driving that, don't drink and drive.
Yeah, those are very dangerous, and certainly something that people don't think about. You know, that they think you're not on the road, then you don't need to, but it's the law. You need to not also drink and drive.
Yes, sir.
Anything motorized like that.
Yes, sir.
All right. And also, you know, with it being, school's been in session for a couple of weeks now, you have school zones that you got to keep your eye out for, you know, certainly as well.
Yeah, definitely keep your eyes out for the person working traffic. I know throughout Terrebonne, they're there from 2 to 4, and also from 7 to 9. So anytime you're going through those school zones, keep an eye out for the person directing traffic, and also for these school buses. You know, if their lights are yellow telling you to stop, that doesn't mean speed up. You know,
exactly.
Because a lot of times these kids, they see the bus and they start walking toward it, and we'd hate for something tragic to happen. So
certainly. So everybody needs to do their part again out there. Now, speaking of schools, I know you'll have a program that y'all do throughout the year. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, tomorrow we're going to be starting our Set an Impact program. And actually, it's going to be the first one in Troop C. We do it in Terrebonne Parish, all schools, private and public. We do it throughout the schools. And we also, in Lafourche, we do it with Central and South Lafourche. Pretty much, we need a sponsor hospital. So it started 20 years ago at UMC. They started out in Troop B. And it's sophomores in high school. We want to catch them young, right when they start driving, to change their driving habits. And so we go over driving while impaired. We go over distracted driving, and also seatbelt usage. So we do demonstrations. We show them videos just of the potential of what could happen if you do any of those. So if you're not wearing your seatbelt, we show them people that are injured from being ejected from the vehicle. We show them videos showing exactly what could happen. You know, speeds from 40 miles an hour to 50 miles. It's a big difference. Just showing the difference between the damage and what could occur to you. We talk about, as far as for them for driving while impaired, we talk about alcohol, which they shouldn't have any alcohol, and then we also talk about some of the drugs they might use. A lot of the common drugs they use, like sometimes a THC in the vape pens. We talk about that, different drugs that they could buy from the store. So we're trying to prevent them from doing that, and we provide them with information. And then we also talk about distracted driving. So we talk about cell phone usage. So we explained to them, we showed them actual, like a football field, showing how long it takes for you to stop if you're on your cell phone. It's a great program. It started 20 years ago, and it's going strong, and especially in Troop C. We have all the schools participate for the most part, and it's a great program. We also highlight one of the families. It's Dawn Simmons. She lost her 3 kids. They're coming back from a basketball game several years ago on I-49 in Monroe. And there was a drunk driver. He was 4 times legal limit, and he came head on with them. They're coming back from a basketball game. They were all in high school, her kids. They're coming back from a basketball game, and they actually died, 3 of them. So she actually does come and talk to the kids and does an impact statement. In Lafayette, she comes in person. For us, she does it via video. But she's a great person for the program, and I definitely, when she speaks, the kids, they listen.
Oh yeah, it certainly helps. Seeing somebody in person that went through something like that, it makes it certainly real and just not something you talk about. But something that you actually
puts a face to it. So.
Certainly. Well, Trooper, thank you very much for coming on. And again, we hope everybody out there, stays safe on this holiday weekend.
So thank you for having me.
All right. Stay tuned for more right here on HTV.
This segment was brought to you by Barca Honda. It's better at Barker.